Hello and welcome, and thank you for joining us for this tutorial on the County Cultural Council portal and the Reviewer portal. To get started, we'll just navigate to the Tier 3 page on the SCFD website. You'll hover over the Grant Making tab here and just click on Already Funded and select Tier 3. The Tier 3 page is a resource for all of our Tier 3 organizations. We provide workshops and support, the grant application and directions, all the county deadlines, guidelines, and communications, as well as access to the grant amendments and the final grant report. So we'll just scroll back up to the top, and we're going to click on this black box, the County Cultural Councils, and then we'll click on the portal login. Here on the portal, you will have to log in. There'll be a login box here, and the password is updated annually. Your SCFD program officer will send you that at the beginning of the year. Since we're already in the portal, we'll go ahead and look at the County Cultural Council Notebook. This has important dates for councils, a link to the grant schedule calendar, and some other just general information on SCFD. We provide some documents on nonprofit best practices, the SCFD statute and funding exclusions, the eligibility directions and application link, as well as the grant application and final grant report information, link to the county guidelines, funding plans from previous years, and contact info for SCFD and the cultural councils. Number 9, I would like to just draw your attention to. This is our non-discrimination, cultural equity statement, and conflict of interest. All council members must fill out this form here, just stating that you agree to abide by our non-discrimination statement and conflict of interest policy. And this is the SCFD board resolution establishing our cultural equity, diversity, and inclusion policy. Okay, so we'll just go back up here and click on this box to enter the reviewer portal. I'm going to use a testing login for today just for the example, so we'll go ahead and sign in. And this is the welcome page for the reviewer portal. In the portal, you can indicate whether or not you have a conflict, review your grant application requests, do all the scoring of the grant applications, track your comments, see reviews from the previous year. You can access the grant application question and response repository. And this section here covers the conflict of interest. You can just read through this. The top section covers if you do not have a conflict, and the bottom if you do. On the left-hand side in the navigation menu, you'll see all the different reviews that you have and what status those are in, whether they're new, in progress, they've already been submitted, or they're from the previous year. So we'll go ahead and click on this new review, and you'll see it here. And we'll go ahead and click on that. The first thing that's going to pop up is the conflict of interest disclosure here. If you don't have a conflict of interest with this organization, you just click that box. If you do have a conflict, you'll click here and click Save, and it will disappear from your queue and you won't be able to access it. So we'll say that we do not have a conflict and click Save. And then this is going to open up the full grant request and the review with your county-specific criteria. So on the left-hand side, you can see the total amount requested and received, and which counties are being applied for. You can use these hyperlinks here to jump to different sections in the application. And this will cover everything that's in the application. So organization information, the narrative section, financial information, attendance information, and you can just jump around in the application there. On the left-hand side here, it will tell you the scoring description for your county. And here we'll have all the questions that your county is focused on for the grant review. To score, you'll just select here add your scoring in as you go. And we'll just pick some numbers here and make sure we get all of these filled out. And we'll go over all of these, just make sure everything's filled out and all the information you need to score these will be in the application. And then we'll go on to the project scores as well. And you see it hasn't totaled yet. When you click save, it will auto-calculate your scoring totals. Here you can enter any comments. So if you just want to write some notes for yourself, you can come back and see those comments. And here you can access the question and response repository. When we have our study sessions, council members can ask questions of the organizations, which your program officer will send to the organizations, and then we'll provide their written responses in this repository. So if we click save, it will auto-calculate once you come back into that. And you can see now it's moved into in progress. And we always suggest saving your results rather than submitting them right away, because you won't be able to access that once it's been submitted. So now you can see we have all of our totals. For the GOS request is total 26 out of 30 and 5 out of 6 for our project total. And if we're satisfied with the review, we can go ahead and click submit. And yes, I am sure. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And now you can see it's successfully been submitted. And again, no longer able to go back and edit that. So you're submitted, it will move from in progress to submitted. And there is your review. So that's basically it for the review process. It's pretty straightforward. If you have any questions about using the Flex portal, please feel free to reach out to any of the program officers and we'd be happy to help you. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.